Hello everybody and welcome back to ZAWA. My name is Tinokin and last episode we started building the water park and this episode we're going to finish it. Today I think I want to start with the beach volleyball fields because that should be relatively quick and easy. So I'm just gonna frame them with the stone pattern same as we did over here, and then I can fill out the inside of that with some textured sand, and of course we need to install the nets. So what I do for texturing like this is that I kind of distribute the blocks that I want to have a little bit of, just like everywhere. Mix them up a little bit, make sure not to add too much, like this, and then just add the main blocks in between everywhere. So I've brought a lot of sand, and what I want to mix in is some of the grass blocks and the coarse dirt. I want to use that more like on the edges, and then some gravel, oak mulch, and birch mulch just for like the texture in between the sand. So yeah, as I said, I want the grass to be creeping in from kind of like the sides. So I'm gonna place it near the corners, I guess, and not so much towards the middle. The dirt kind of goes into the same area as the grass. There just won't be quite as much, I guess. And then the gravel and the oak and birch mulch, I'm just going to distribute that everywhere a little bit and then fill the rest up with sand. So for the nets, I think the rope fence is going to be perfect again. I just need to figure out where the middle is. I think this is the middle. So how high do we want this? Is this enough? Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah, I mean that looks like a volleyball net, right? Doesn't it? I wish I could make one of them lie on its side, but that's not going to work. So I think instead of like making them look somehow broken or something, I'm just gonna cover them a little bit with plants later, and I hope that that's going to make them look unused and not as pristine as they currently do. So the next thing I want to build is this building here, and this is going to contain both the entrance to the water park as well as the changing rooms, the lockers, and the showers. And I did a quick mock-up in Creative, so this shouldn't be too hard to do. It's going to be a fairly simple building, a little bit modeled after the water park that I used to go to as a kid. But before I can start with that, I need to do the terraforming around here and build the ground of this building, because yeah, we need some more paths around here. We need some paths that connect up to the beach volleyball area. And we need something here in the front that connects the parking lot and the street to this building. And I think I'm going to pull all of this together into one big time lapse. So that's the house done. Let's take a closer look. Over here we have the showers. Maybe I should add a door to that. I'm not sure. So I've used these as shower heads, and then over here we have some things where we can put the towels on. And it's basically the same thing over here. Then these are the changing rooms, and we have some lockers here, and we have someone over here. Yeah, this guy. So these guys have been spawning a lot around here, same as the pillager patrols, although the pillager patrols are more annoying, but I just wish these guys would sell me some nautilus shells. None of them ever do, I don't know why. I've had so many spawn and none of them have had nautilus shells. I guess it doesn't make much of a difference now since the server is coming to an end anyway, but still I'm a bit salty about the fact that I have 7 Nautilus shells and I'm missing just one to make my own conduit. Look, there's another one. Hello. No Nautilus shells. You're of no use to me. So last time we left the water slide kind of just hanging in the air, and I want to put some kind of concrete construction underneath here. So something like this where the edge is a stair and then underneath we just have, yeah, something like concrete. But over here I need to make some changes. So the path around the pool is unusable over here, so I need to pull it over here and create some kind of tunnel. So let me just work on that a little bit while I figure out how I want to do it, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, here we have the tunnel underneath the water slide, and I've added a few blocks of grass in here, and I think I want to do that for the rest of the paths as well, because right now they're looking a bit dead, and if I can only add plants on the few dirt blocks I have in there, I think that's going to be too little. So let's take out a few of these and just plonk some grass blocks down. That's much better, I think. So by the way, I've been looking at these pools a lot and I've started to get kind of worried that they might be too deep for the capybaras. I'm not sure how well they can swim and if they can get out of here. Or maybe they won't even go in there voluntarily, which I guess would be fine. But I want to take 2 of our capybaras and use them as guinea pigs for a little bit of an experiment. And incidentally, capybaras are related to guinea pigs, and they also kind of look like big guinea pigs, so that's very fitting. So if I release them now from this with the leads, then I'm going to have a bit of chaos on my hand because they will all be released, but I guess I'll just have to deal with that. And... Alright, let me get most of you attached to this again. They're being good little capybaras and not just running off in every direction. So, the 2 of you, I'm going to take you first to the baby pool so we can practice in some shallow water. So the baby pool is only half a block deep over here, which I think should not be an issue at all. Yeah, you're looking quite happy in there. Let's take you into the deeper part. Okay, so it looks like they're swimming now, but they seem to be quite good at it. So I want to leave them in here, and I think we need to give them some names. So I think we should call them Guinea Pig A and Guinea Pig B, just so that we can recognize them again in case they run off. But right now, I guess this is looking okay. They are not really moving around, but they are swimming quite bravely in there. So while these 2 are having a nice bath, let's continue with the under parts of the water slide. So I added some stairs so people can go up there and slide down. So that's what we have here. And then here you can see there is an empty space that I've left here, and that's because there's something else that I want to put here. So one very important thing that every water park needs is a snack bar, specifically one that sells fries. At least for me, fries are an essential part of all the water park memories that I have. And I want this thing to look nice and cheery, so I'm going to make it out of stripped, warped logs. And let's bring this out by another block. And then we'll have part of this closed off. And over here will be the counter. And I think we also need some kind of cover against the sun. Not really the rain, I guess, because nobody will be here when it rains. And yeah, it's damaged like everything here is. So I've also added some inside walls and some inside floor. So now I can add this glass here. And I want to leave it open in the middle. And I think that's perfect. That kind of looks like a counter that you would have at a food stand like this. But now I also need to take care of this area outside here. So I think we need some kind of paved area with some tables and chairs and maybe some umbrellas against the sun. And we also need some stairs going down here and a nice proper path. Guys, this water park is so much more work than I thought. I thought, well, oh, it's mostly flat. We don't have a lot of buildings, but there's just so much to do here. I can't believe it. Before I do that, let's just check in with our 2 guinea pigs. And it looks like they're still in the same place, kind of. I feel like they're not moving much when they're in the water, so maybe that's actually a good thing. They're not running off, but they also don't seem to be drowning. But I think next I want to see what they do if they are in deeper water. So come on, guys. Let's try that out. Let's go in here. And I made a nice and easy slope over here to get in and out, but I'm not really sure if the pathfinding of the capybaras allows them to do that even. All right, get here in the middle, and we will see how you're doing over here. And it looks like I can even keep an eye on them from over here while I work here. At least if I don't go too far away. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. They're doing such a good job over there. In the meantime, we have this paved area here, kind of an oval. And I made a few of these tables and chairs, and I want to put them here, but yeah, as always, we have the problem that I kind of want to put some sideways, but I can't really. So let's just see that it's not too orderly. So one here, and maybe there's not space to have all 4 of them and still have it look kind of chaotic. I don't know. So I think with the placement of the tables, I can't do much anyway. It's rather like the chairs that are then looking. Let's place one there. Okay, this one still faces at least in our direction. So it faces in the direction that we place it from. So what if we put one like this? Nah, I want it to face completely the other way. Like this. And then the other chairs are kind of like still in the right place, at least one of them. Over here we have some like this. Yeah, that's good. If only this annoying lighting glitch didn't happen with the shaders. That's, well, it's not too bad, I guess. But it's a little bit annoying. All right, and then I want some parasols added to the tables, like this. And I kind of had to think about how am I going to make a pretty looking parasol, and I kind of came up with this. So one in the middle that is in the upper block, and then here, those ones are going to be in the lower block. And so we kind of have a slightly sloped shape. And I think that's not too bad. And so the question is, do I leave it like this or do I add some additional trapdoors here? And I think, yeah, I think this looks good. Okay, yeah, so this looks like it used to be really cozy at some point in time. The capybaras are still going strong, and there's one last thing that I want to test out with them. So I want to see what their pathfinding does. So I'm going to put them in between these 2 pools here just to see if they end up going into the water on their own accord or not. You've been some really good guinea pigs so far. Really, really good. I just need you to do this last thing for me, and then you can go back to your friends, and later I will release you in my beautiful water park. What do you think? Okay? Okay. They looked like they nodded, so I think it's okay. So I've been around doing a few things, and something has happened. So guinea pig A has escaped from this. I don't know how, and guinea pig B is in the water, but so far is doing really good. So I think so far this experiment is a success. I'm gonna leave guinea pig B in there for just a little bit longer while we have a look at the house that I built. Specifically at this left part here that we haven't seen yet. So this is the entrance. I've used these fence gates as the entrance because we don't have turnstiles. And then I have these 2 ticket booths here where you can pay the entrance fee, and I have some very special plans for them. I want to make some mini exhibits in them, because there have been some new frogs added to this game, and they are really cool. Some dart frogs and some pumpkin toadlets, and they've been hopping around my water park while I was building something, so I started catching them. And I think it could be really cool to have kind of like a mini exhibit in here. Let's start by adding some light because it's kind of dark in here. And maybe we can add this in the middle so both of them get light from this. And then to make it less visible, I'm going to cover it up with leaves. And also there's going to be some ground in here. I think I like those leaves better there. Yeah. And over here, let's put that one down as well. And then use this one on top. And then some ground blocks like this. And over here, kind of similar. So this is going to be a pretty small exhibit, but the animals are also quite small, so I think that's fine. So let's add a few more details. I brought a pretty plant for each of them. And then, of course, let's add some grass and some ferns. And maybe some vines. I don't know, if I put that here, how will that connect? That's a bit much, isn't it? Maybe over here? I think that's fine. Now I need to be careful that after I add the frogs, I still have a way out. And I think I can get out through the ceiling. I made that out of trapdoors because that prevents, apparently, the animals from suffocating in them. So I hope that works. Over here we could also have a few more leaves. And then also a vine. Yeah, I mean, in a 2x2x2 space, you can't really do that much, can you? Okay, let's start with the dart frog over here. So first I'm going to put in the glass and maybe open that up already so I can have a higher vantage point. And I caught 5 of them total, which may be too much. Let's just see how it looks. And I got the splash potion of healing because I think they already don't have much life and they lost 1 heart because of me catching them. So I want to heal them up. Oh no! Okay, so that one went to the outside apparently, which is not good. I need to get out of here. He's underneath there. Hello, little guy. This is unfortunate. I think I can't catch you again without you dying, right? Oh no, he still has some health left. Come here. Okay. Let's try this again. Maybe I need to remove the grass so that I have a free space where I can place them. Okay, that's a lot better. Next one. They have such pretty colors, I love that. And they're all a little bit different. Don't jump out here. I think we can probably put the other 2 in here as well. This one. And that one. And now let me splash this on you. I hope that worked. I didn't see any particles. 4 health, 4 health. That looks perfect. Okay. Oh, I like this a lot. And apparently they can climb up the sides of the leaf blocks, which is fun. So now they're all bunched up in the same few places. I hope they don't continue doing that because that looks kind of awkward. Not gonna lie. So for in here we have the pumpkin toadlet, which is a very adorable frog. Look at it, that's so adorable. Oh, you're not name tagged. Let me take care of that. And this one, also not name tagged. For some reason I thought I had name tagged most of these. And last one goes in. Okay, guys, get splashed. I hit him square on the head with that, but he's looking fine. Now just to add the fern again, and there we go. Aww. You guys look kind of frantic, to be honest. Guys, can you chill? Just a little bit? So you guys did very, very good. Come with me. Come on. I'm gonna take you back to your friends now, while I finish the water park until you can finally live in it. So one thing I haven't entirely figured out is how I'm going to do like the fence or border around the water park. So I think I want to have a high fence in some places and maybe hedges in others. And then the border is going to be kind of, it goes around here. And then somewhere here, I don't know if it's going to be at the bottom or at the top of the hill. Maybe I need to terraform this away just a little bit. And then over here, it won't go far past the right side of the water slide. And on the left side, of course, we need to go at least until up to the stairs. And there's going to be a little bit more space up here for people just to lounge around on their towels, enjoying the sun and all that. What we do need still are a few trees. So water parks always have some trees for the people who like to lie in the shade, or for the people who like that special spot where it's kind of shady and kind of sunny at the edge of the tree shadow and who need to like scoot around and move their towels like every 20 minutes to stay in that perfect spot. And of course, since nobody's been here for quite a while, those trees have grown even bigger and maybe some additional trees have grown. So I've got my trusty tree box and let's choose some saplings. Maybe some mangrove, definitely some mahogany. I always like ebony, but they're so big, so let's only put one. And some maple will work great too. But I guess I'm going to sleep before we do that so that we can see properly. Okay, so I think this kind of round part here is perfect to have like a big ebony tree in the middle of it. Let's try it out. Yes. Ah, they look so majestic. Let's put a mahogany tree over here near the baby pool. Oh, it grew into a tall one. I like when they do that. Let's see if it will let me plant a maple tree over here near the house. Nope. Need to move that a few blocks over here, I guess. All right, come on. It's not doing it. Okay. Guess I need to move it even further. Yes, okay. That's good. And then I, of course, need to plant more trees outside of here after I've done the border. As you've seen, I have prepared that nice chest with lots of saplings, so I can mix them up like I did over here. Because I just love how it looks when you mix all the different trees with all the different shades of green. It's a really nice effect. Okay, now it's time to add the finishing touches. Add the fence all around the place, some bushes, and just cover everything in plants. And I've got to be honest, that's always my favorite part of the entire build process. So I don't know if there's a limit to how many animals you can have on a lead at the same time, but apparently I haven't reached it yet. However, I have made the slight mistake of not leaving any space where I can actually drag them in through, so let's try and see if those fence gates work. If I just open them all up. Let's see. This is looking decent. I think we lost a few. We'll just have to catch them later. Alright, come with me. Let's go far enough in that you don't run outside the minute that I cut you loose. This is not so easy. I'm trying to remove the leads from them, but if they are already unleashed, then I just end up picking them up. Like this. This is what happens. Well, this is a bit of a mess, but that was to be expected. Let me just pull out the ones that I still have leashed. Okay, and now we're going to get the last few. Oh, some of you already managed to get in. That's perfect. Good job. Seems like it's just the two of you that I still need to get in. Okay, we've got the first otters swimming in the pool. The rest of them are still looking a bit confused, but I think you'll figure it out real quick. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoy your new digs. Maybe I will add some more capybaras. I think I still have some in storage because this place is huge and there's a lot of space. And by the way, these two capybaras back here, they spawned in here earlier when I was decorating the outside with a bit of bamboo, which I found out is a really good way to fill up some vertical space underneath the trees where no other trees will grow, but the bamboo will still grow, so I added that basically everywhere. So hello you two, you spawned in the right place. I don't even have to relocate you. Alright, I just brought all the capybaras that I still had in storage, so I'm going to release some of them here near the beach volleyball fields. Oh, look, a baby! Oh, the babies are so adorable! And another baby. Ah, you are a great group. And then I'm going to release the other ones near the food court. Oh, look who else we have in here. Should I name tag you? I'm gonna name tag you. I don't have any other orangutans in my zoo, so I guess that's fine. I'm not sure if he will be able to climb out in some places. He might. So, well, let's just see how that goes. Okay, I have released the last few capybaras into the water park, and with that we are done. This was a huge project. As I said, area-wise, this is the biggest project that I have done yet in my city, and I am really proud and super happy with how it turned out. It may not be the fanciest water park ever, but I'm sure people used to have fun here, and now the capybaras and the otters get to live here, and I hope they enjoy it. I also really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye!